All right, and we are back with a new episode of Real in the Field. Thank you, as always, Blake Means for the theme music, and to Nate Tinkin. Yeah, we got what do we got going on? We got nothing, huh?
Well, I got something.
Yeah?
I'm going to start us off with I went someplace that I've never been before.
Okay.
And I heard a lot about it. Parents know this place. It's called the Great Wolf Lodge.
Ooh.
Okay. Have you ever been?
I've passed by there one time recently. It literally, it came on my radar just like a couple days ago.
Okay.
It looks like a casino.
Yeah, I don't know how many Great Wolf Lodges there are in America. I don't know. I know of the one
franchise.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But what it is a indoor water park.
Yeah.
And they have arcade.
Yeah.
They have miniature golf. They have miniature bowling. They have some restaurants in there.
Yeah.
And like you said, it looks like a giant casino.
Yeah.
They have an outdoor area. So what we did on Sunday, we got the kids. We got all the stuff ready to go.
Packed them in the car.
So I got a bunch of like, not horror stories, but I'm not a real like theme park guy.
Yeah, I think I've never been to a theme park with you, and
Just not my style.
It's the crowds. It's the
I don't like people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of the basic stuff.
like this room is about as much as you could do.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just not my cup of tea.
Right.
So my brother's talking to me, oh man, like you're gonna freak out. Like right. Then you hear other person saying, oh, you gotta look out for this. Oh, watch this.
Yeah.
So we go Sunday. Like you said, you and I talked beforehand. The place is huge.
It's massive.
Literally looks like a
Calm down.
casino hotel, like just absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Big old paw prints on the side of the place.
Well, it's in that Garden Grove area where it's like close to Disneyland, so they get like a little bit of a spillover from that wherever you're staying in Anaheim. Maybe you come over to Garden Grove, and check out what they got going on there.
Yeah. So pull in, and dude, no joke, it is like walking into a casino.
Really?
Like you go into the lobby. I even took pictures of the lobby. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Everyone looking like a weirdo taking pictures of the lobby. But go in, dude, and it is packed. So it was tight in there. You check in at a kiosk,
Okay.
so you don't even have to talk to a person.
Oh.
So you go in, boom, 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 type your stuff in, scan this, scan that, and it pops out wristbands. Right? Send you a picture of the wristbands. So on the wristbands, I thought this was pretty cool. They're waterproof. It has your credit card hooked up to it.
Oh, awesome.
No, not like that, but you know what I mean. The room key is also on it.
Yeah.
So you don't have the old like card, like, wait for the green, like none of that.
Yeah.
So boom, you scan it.
Yeah.
And if you go eat somewhere, boom, you scan your thing and it charges your room.
Well, that's like the straight out of the casino. Like they don't want you to know how much money you're actually spending. You're just tapping your wrist.
That's it.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Well,
How fun is that?
You want a Coke? Just tap your wrist. You
all
don't
you
need
gotta
to
do.
reach into your wallet and pull out some bills
Yeah.
or a credit card. I mean, it's bad enough that you got like the credit card is so far removed from what your actual money is. You just swipe a card. They've gone a step further.
Yeah. Just give it one of those.
Wait, sorry, I don't want to mess up your sponsorship. They're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. No, you guys are awesome. So then we take the approach. Let's get a lay of the land,
All right. Yeah.
right? Let's take it all in. Let's
Yeah.
not get overwhelmed.
Right.
Dad struggles with that.
Yeah.
Right,
I need
so
to know
let's-
where my exits are. I need to know.
So put the board shorts on, get everyone ready to go, walk down, dude, and it is massive.
Really.
Massive.
Yeah.
I hope you go.
I am intrigued. Yeah. I want to go.
You have to go. Like I can't even put it into words how huge and massive it is. The
Well, are
amount
you
of
going
water.
for the spectacle of it? Or are you going like because it's like a rad good time?
It's kind of fun.
Is it okay?
It's kind of fun.
Okay.
Right? If you're into water, your kids are into water, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one story that is going to be hard to believe,
Okay.
but I saved a kid.
I
Saved a kid. Okay, so I'm like first aid and CPR like certified and all that stuff.
Yeah, you
have
gotta
to do
be.
it all the time.
Yeah.
And so the story goes is we're walking and this dad picks up his kid and he kind of like starts squeezing him. And I had the thought in my head, I go, I bet that kid's choking. And I just a real passing thought,
Yeah,
like nothing.
yeah.
And then this mom starts yelling, he's choking. And she's like, lifeguard, lifeguard. And then everybody just
Yeah.
starts to freak out.
Dang.
And so I'm watching it and I'm like, I'm just going to speed up a little bit. So I speed up and I kind of weave in and out of a couple people.
Yeah.
And at this point, the dad has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like the kid's on, like, he's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Punching him.
Yeah. So I kind of just like, made my way up there and I was like, okay, like I'll do it. So I didn't like move the dad, but I like kind of grabbed the kid and I turned him and I just started slapping him in the back.
Whoa, in the back.
Like hard,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really hard.
How big? How old was the kid?
He was probably 3, 4.
Oh wow, he's
Yeah.
super young.
Yeah. But he's like, but he has enough of a body to where he's like, you know
No,
what I mean?
but
He
that-
wasn't like an infant.
Well, no, but that's like there comes a point where CPR, like your typical or your Heimlich rather,
Yeah.
is different from like a small body like that.
Yeah. Or if an infant's choking compared to a little kid.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So at this point, I was like, I'm just going to wail on this kid till he starts, coughing something up. So dude, I'm like going to
Yeah.
town on the back.
Give him a suplex.
And I was like, nah. So I'm like going to town on his back. And then like the mom's like running to get the lifeguard. And then kind of now I kind of feel people coming around.
Yeah.
So out of the woods comes some lady running and she just is like yelling. And I'm like, what's this lady yelling? Granted, all this stuff is happening like in an instant, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to try to reach in. And if this kid has something in his throat, I'll get it out. So it's called like the fishing technique. You start at one end of the mouth and you kind of scrape to see if you find anything.
Yeah.
So I go in like kind of gingerly, like, oh, maybe this kid has something. Don't feel anything.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, now I'm going to like get in there.
Dang.
Yeah. So while I'm doing that, she comes around the corner and starts yelling, get your hand out of his mouth. He's a trauma nurse. He knows what he's doing. He's a trauma nurse. And I was like, I just like blocked it out. I was like, what the hell is this lady yelling about? And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going. So I just kept shoving my finger in and I started on the side and I went and I was like, there it is. I feel it. So I just kind of grabbed. And then she's like literally yelling in my ear. And I pull it out and I throw it on the ground.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know like where I threw it, but I like threw whatever. It was a chunk of something. I just like grabbed it and I threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh. And then the dad's like, oh my God, he's breathing. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
did what I was
got
supposed
it.
to do.
I got it, lady who your boyfriend's a trauma nurse, not you. Like, relax. Like I got it. Relax.
Yeah.
And so finally, like the dad or the little dude's like, he's crying. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
out. He's like looking up, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you all right? Like rubbed him on his head. Like, and then the dad like stood up, and the dad was like, dude, thank you so much. Like, he gave me a fist bump. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, like you're all right. Like, no big deal, dude. And then I just like walked away.
Dude,
Like,
just walked off into the
dude,
sunset.
just a hero just bolting from the scene. No.
Dude.
But I just walked away like, yeah, dude, like it's cool. Like it's all good.
Oh, man.
And then later, like my wife was like, why did you?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I was like, those situations don't freak me out. Do you
Yeah.
get freaked out in those situations? Like,
I mean, I guess I've been in like just a few situations like that. Like my daughter at one point had something like stuck in her throat. She was eating an apple, and she was about that same age. And it's odd because you don't know how you're going to react in those moments. My wife was like, my wife didn't really know what was going on. I think she knew that she was choking, but she kind of was like frozen with like not fear so much, but like this
Shock
like
almost?
shock.
Yeah.
There was more shock. And it was like a similar situation where she called out for me, and I could hear in her voice when she called out that this was a cry. This is
different.
This is something going on.
Yeah.
And I need your help. And I don't know how you can decipher that from like, just
you can though.
hearing your name. It was the same. It was Tony, but it wasn't like a, hey, Tony.
Tony.
Yeah. There was a quiver or something in there. But I just knew immediately when she called me that there was something off. So I ran over and I saw my daughter just I guess the miss where people get kind of confused is you think of someone choking as being like I holding their throat or like just gasping and like kind of going like frantic. My daughter was like just stoic, just kind of standing there.
That's how that kid was too.
Yeah.
With his arms out. But he was crying though, but he was like,
Yeah, yes.
He was just
frozen,
like that,
frozen,
yeah.
like kind of with fear, not understanding why. Like it's like your sensory, maybe with my daughter anyway, she was like 2 at the time, but she just couldn't breathe. She was like trying to do something that she could normally do, and now she can't. And she's like kind of doesn't even understand it.
Yeah.
In that situation, I immediately turned her, kind of like what you were saying, for like a toddler, for somebody that's
Yeah.
a little bit small. Turned her, put her on my knee, gave her a couple pats on the back, and boom, that like piece of apple came out, and then she
Nice.
started breathing. And it was the same reaction that my wife had, which was like, how did you not freak out?
Yeah.
How did you like know what to do? And it's like an odd, like, you don't know. I mean, you do know, but it's like you just kind of like your body starts kind of reacting and doing like, okay, here we go. This is what we need to do. This is what I know in the back
Yeah,
of my
just
mind.
go through the checklist.
Go
of
through
like,
the
okay,
checklist.
here,
right.
here, there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're looking at them. You're like assessing, and it happens, like you said, in a millisecond where you're assessing. You can see.
Isn't it crazy though? Like during those milliseconds, you're still taking in.
Yes.
Like that lady was yelling at me, but I didn't bat an eye at her.
Yeah.
And I was still doing my thing.
Yeah.
But like it was the biggest thing that stuck out of my head that this lady was literally
Yes.
screaming in my ear.
It's like something that you're trying to, it's like you put that on the back burner and go, I will deal with you afterwards.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
But right now, and I'm
Exactly.
going to remember like this and having to deal with it. But I like focus, like, here we go. Focus on this right now.
Perfect way to describe it.
Yeah.
Perfect way. Yeah.
What a, like, I don't know. Maybe in her defense, the way that you react in a calm, cool, collected way to do the things and go through your progression of like, okay, here's what we do. Like step 1, assess.
Yeah.
Step 2, this. Step 3, hit. Step 4, if that's not working, go to the next one. Hers is like, that's her reaction. Fucking frantic, hair on fire, wave my hands in the air, scream something that doesn't make sense. Instead of helping out the situation and just kind of being calm, cool.
But not
collected.
only that, but she was like, oh, he's a trauma nurse. Like talking about her boyfriend who was like, I
Right.
guess he ended up like standing there eventually.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't care what he does for a living.
Well, was
like,
the boyfriend the dad?
No.
Oh, he was just someone else.
just her boyfriend. Yeah. Just some,
And what was her relation to the kid choking?
nothing. She was just a bystander also.
Wow, that is a crazy reaction to have.
Yeah. Like, dude, you're just some lady watching like us do this. And because your boyfriend's a trauma nurse, you come in yelling and screaming that he's a trauma nurse. Like, dude, I don't care.
Well, I mean, first of all, if he is, I don't doubt he is a trauma nurse. Like he needs to figure out like if his
should have got off his ass and got to the kid before I did. Then.
yeah. I mean, there's some people that do and some people that don't, and he was obviously like even if it was like it took him a minute to register, like those are very precious moments or seconds in a
Yep.
situation like that. And for her to just frantically come running out,
Yeah.
that her boyfriend, I think she wants her boyfriend to be a hero, and unfortunately, guy's a zero.
Yeah, dude. So it was nuts, man. It was nuts. And so overall, we had a really great time
Yeah.
at the Great Wolf Lodge. Let's get back on track. Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
All right,
But
yeah. Use the promo code Tony Joe when you go get your tickets.
Yeah,
to
dude.
Wolf Lodge.
Great Wolf Lodge. Come on. Kick us up some. Nah, but it was a really good time. So I do recommend staying because you know, they kind of get you to stay and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, but dude, do a day or two.
Yeah,
and
go out there, get in the water,
have some fun.
save a kid. You know,
No.
pull a. What was he choking on?
I honestly don't know because when I went in and I just kind of threw it.
Yeah.
And then when I did my walk away, I didn't like look back for
Yeah.
it.
Oh no, you can't look back.
I know.
It's
I
like
know,
an
I know,
explosion.
I
Like it's
know.
going off and back
I
of
know.
you.
So I just kind of like, cool guy walked away.
Dude,
I didn't see it.
Nice.
I'm glad that little dude's good though.
Dude, yeah. Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, shut up. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. But it was just bizarre that happened while we were there.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so that was my weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? How was your weekend?
I didn't save any kids. No,
No, but you had a good birthday party.
I did. Yeah, my daughter turned 5, and we had a great birthday party. Yeah, it was just like a nice day. Invited all of her classmates and her friends and our friends, and you guys came. Had some cigars and some pizza and some beers, and dude, it was a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weather was perfect too. All right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back with a game.
Oh.
A new game.
That's right.
Well, last week we did the toe to toe with Joe.
That's right.
This week,
Take on Tony.
take on Tony. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll come back with special guests that's gonna be playing against. Call in guests.
That's right.
We'll come back after this.
This episode is brought to you by Cigar Spots. Cigar Spots is located in the Circle of Orange.
Yeah, they have all your big brands like Fuente, Padron, Tatuaje, Ilusión. I mean, they've got pretty much every brand that you can imagine. My favorite, my go-to is always the Tatuaje brand. I like the specific 2012 Sumatra. That's my smoke. What do you got? What do you
Yes, I've been going with the Tatuaje Red Label.
Yeah, Red Label's good. So they do at-home delivery. You can place your order online, and they'll deliver your cigars straight to your house. Or you can order for pickup. You can actually order online, and then they'll have it ready for you. You can just swing in, put some hazards on, and go and pick up your cigars and be done.
And don't forget the promo code.
Promo code Tony Joe when you check out, and get yourself 20% off your order. So visit cigarspots.com and use that promo code Tony Joe. All right, and we are back from break. All right, world premiere, new game. What do we got?
Take on Tony.
All right, and on the phone we have this week's challenger. He is the guitarist for Name Taken. He was previously on the show, one of the highest watched shows in our history, and he is the guitarist for Little Strokes. They're playing at a show in Costa Mesa. We're going to get all that information out to you guys. But Blake Means, friend of the show, back.
He's back, baby.
Thanks for being on the show, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming back.
Thank you.
All right. Take on Tony. Here we go. I'm going to ask you guys questions. Okay. If you know the answer, shout out your name. I will stop asking. Okay. If you miss it, the other guy will get a chance to hear the rest of the question and answer it.
All right.
All right. So these questions are all over the map.
All
Okay.
right.
So I try to cover a wide variety of topics. And here we go. Question number 1. Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts attended what 2 colleges?
Tony.
Tony.
He attended Alabama and Oklahoma.
That is correct.
Ooh,
That is
hot
correct.
start.
All right, here we go. Question number 2. M&M Fruit Chews would eventually become known as what popular candy?
Can you repeat that question?
Blake,
Blake.
Skittles?
No. Great guess, but no. One more time. One more
Blake,
time. Hold on. Blake, you can't. Hold on.
I'm done.
Hold
Was that
on.
it?
It is Starburst. It is Starburst.
All right, look, guess of the
Sorry,
show.
Tony, I'll give you a chance.
I'll give it to him.
We'll give it to you, Blake. We'll give it to you. Blake, maybe my fault. I forgot to mention, after you guess, if you get it wrong, then
Now I know the rules.
okay, here we go. All right. Question number 3. The average adult has how many permanent teeth?
Blake,
Blake.
25.
No.
Can I do the Price is Right rules? 1 tooth.
Nope. 32. 32
Okay.
is the correct answer.
Wow.
So nobody on that one. All
That's
right.
a hard question.
1-1. I told you they're all over the place. Number 4. Who is the most followed person on Instagram?
Tony.
I thought I heard Blake first.
Go
Blake.
ahead, Blake.
No, I laughed. I scoffed at myself.
Oh. It's got to be a soccer player. It's got to be, I'm going to say Cristian Ronaldo.
That is correct.
Is it really?
Yes,
Whoa.
Ronaldo. Look at you. All right, 2-1. Question number 5. What U.S. state has the smallest population?
Blake,
Blake.
Delaware.
Hello,
No.
I'm in Delaware.
No, incorrect. Good guess.
Tony.
What do you got?
Maine?
No. Do you guys want a hint?
Sure.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Blake, it's going to come back to you.
All right, restart. Here we go.
Yeah, Blake, it's going to come back to you. It's more on the western side of the country.
Montana.
Good guess. Close.
Idaho?
No. Okay, no point for anybody. It is Wyoming.
Oh, so close.
that
Wyoming. You guys were
All that
close.
land.
Dude, I am like kicking your guys' ass.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
We are
Yeah, Joe
dumb.
Number 6. Which scientist coined the laws of motion?
Tony.
What do you got?
The apple falls from the tree guy?
No, that's not his name. Blake.
That was awesome.
God dang it.
Blake, you got to guess.
I don't know the answer, but I love the apple falls from the tree guy named Einstein.
Newton. Newton.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Isaac Newton is
Oh,
correct.
yes. Wait, do I get it? Because I did actually.
No, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
let you have it.
Man. All right. Here we go. Next one. This famous 80s movie featured a kid from New Jersey who moved to California and faces off with a local karate school gang.
Blake,
Blake.
Oh,
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dang it. I was so lost in it. I was like, wait a minute.
That was pretty good,
That
though,
sounds
right?
so familiar.
New Jersey.
I think the New Jersey threw me off.
All right, here we go. Number 8. What is the name of a baby goat?
Tony.
What do you got?
Billy Goat.
Great guess, but no.
Oh, dang it. That was a shot in the dark.
Blake, what do you got?
I feel like it's something really cute, and I'm gonna be in trouble for not knowing that. But I have no idea.
And you got to guess?
No.
Hey, Bobby.
I'm gonna give it to him. I don't care what the answer is. I'm gonna give it to him.
The name of a baby goat is a kid.
Oh, really?
It's right there.
is.
It's
It
right
is.
there.
Oh man.
All right, we have a 3-2 score. Here we go. Number 9. What is the first Disney animated feature movie that was not based on an already existing story?
Blake,
Blake.
Aladdin.
Oh.
Incorrect. Great guess. Incorrect.
So, Tony.
What do you got?
I'm gonna go Bambi.
Incorrect. We're going to go back.
All right.
Okay. Here's a hint for this one. It came out when we were young, and they've done a ton of live action remakes of it. Blake.
Lion King.
The Lion King is correct.
That was gonna be my guess. So yeah.
That was like a Shakespeare play, pretty much.
Hey, no, it wasn't. Anyways, moving on.
All right, here we go. Next one. We are tied right now, 3-3. Here we go. Who won the first season of American Idol?
Tony.
Who do you got?
Okay, listen. I watched it back
just
then.
say the
Okay,
answer. You don't
It was
need to-
Kelly,
Okay.
It was
I
Kelly
need to hear the
Clarkson.
whole deal.
Kelly, no, you don't need to justify it, bro. Just trivia.
It was a new show that just came out. Everybody was into it.
Kelly Clarkson is correct. All right, here we go. What is the national sport of Japan?
Blake,
Blake,
table tennis.
Ooh,
great guess. No.
Badminton.
No. Blake, would you like another shot?
No.
All right. Well, I guess I'll chalk this one up for me. It is sumo wrestling.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess it's the official, not like the most popular.
Yeah.
Can't imagine that's like maybe one.
Yeah.
Number 12. Who provided the voice of Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy
Blake.
movie?
Oh,
Blake.
dang it.
Vin Diesel.
Vin
I knew
Diesel.
that one. Dang
Very
it.
good. 2, 3, 4. 4-4. Here we
Oh,
go.
geez.
What was the name of the coffee shop from the TV show Friends?
Tony.
Blake.
Tony?
That was exact tie. Whatever, dude. Tie goes to the host.
Central Perk.
Central Perk is correct.
I only knew that answer because Tony's wife took us on a tour of the studio once.
Oh, that's right.
I've
Look at
never
that
seen that show.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right, number 14. Which NFL player spent 2 years in prison for being a chief operator of Bad News Kennels?
Blake.
Blake.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick is correct.
Oh my gosh. It was right there. Oh my gosh, that was.
Can we just take
I
a
didn't know it
second?
had a name.
Bad news kennels. Anybody? Look
Yeah,
at,
I didn't know about
wait.
that.
Yeah, what is that exactly?
Remember the dog fighting?
Of course I did.
Well,
but-
I know that, but I didn't know it had like a brand.
The street name for it.
Oh, that was his actual brand
I
name?
guess.
Whoa, all right. Dude, yeah, Blake, why do you know that?
Don't worry about it.
All right, right now, Blake has 5, and Tony has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this is next point win. Best set of 10, right?
Well,
First to 6.
I got more. It's up to you guys. Blake, do you have time?
No, I
Let's
think
tie break this
I think
thing.
we do the last one here.
Last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. For the win. What is the largest animal on the planet?
Tony.
Blake,
Tony.
I don't actually know this answer. I just wanted to get my name in quick.
I also want to say I think there's lag on the line. I was definitely before you, so I'm hanging up.
For the win,
A whale.
I need you to be a little bit more specific.
A gray whale.
Blake, do you have a guess?
My guess originally was going to be blue whale, so I'm crossing my fingers.
The blue whale is correct.
Oh,
The blue whale is the largest animal on the planet.
Oh, dang it.
What a game.
Good for you, dude. Thanks for coming on and playing. That was a good game.
Thanks for having me.
That was a hard fought game. And for your efforts, we are giving our callers, anybody that calls in and plays this game with us, we're giving a gift certificate to DK's Donuts. So you go ahead and spend that gift certificate or a gift card over at DK's, get yourself a glazed donut and a coffee on us. On Real in the Field. Tony and Joe.
I'm only going to do it if you let me take you as my date. Thanks,
Yes.
guys.
Done. Yes, done. All right, Blake, thanks for calling in. But dude, thank you so much. Oh, by the way, tell everybody about your
show
that's
coming up.
coming up.
Oh, sure. Next Friday, March 7th, 7 p.m., our Friends cover band's going to play a bunch of rad 80s, 90s, early 2000s covers, and we are going to play a bunch of Strokes covers. The Wayfarer, Costa Mesa, March 7th, 7 p.m. Come have fun.
Dude, awesome.
Thank you.
You're the man, Blake.
There's tickets are is it a free show or is it tickets?
Oh, free.
Free.
Big time free.
No excuse to not come out. Everybody come out. We'll be there. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Blake.
Thank you, Blake.
All right, we'll be back
Thanks.
after this.
Close your eyes, don't breathe too deep. Can you feel it?
All right, this episode is brought to you by Pro West Electrical. Pro West Electrical is owned by our friend, who we went to high school with, Anthony Sabasco. He's got over 15 years of electrical experience. His company does panel replacement, do recessed lighting. They actually did all the electrical and the recessed lighting in my house. They do switches, EV chargers, Ring doorbell. They'll change a light bulb in your house if you want them to, if you pay them to.
That's right. And you can visit their website, prowestelectrical.net, or you give them a call, 714-306-1570.
Pro West Electrical, powering up your world.
Stop telling yourself that you want control. There isn't order.
All right, and we are back from break. All right, that was a good game.
Yeah. Sorry about your loss. That was
That stings.
it was
but
close.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Look at you. All right, we're gonna go quarterback ratings. I saw a thing from Fox NFL.
Okay.
And they put out a small list of quarterbacks, and they ranked them either generational, so number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is transcendent. Number 3 is polarizing star, and number 4 would be best bargain.
Okay.
But for our sake, I want to add in a 5th category and just be no thanks. Like you're going to pass on the guy.
No thanks. All done.
Right. So let's go through some other quarterbacks also.
Okay.
So we'll touch on the ones they talk about, but I want to go through some other quarterbacks too.
All right. let's
So here we go.
do it. All right.
Okay. We're going fast. Russell Wilson.
I don't want him anywhere near my franchise.
He gets a no thanks. I'll give him a no thanks. Justin Fields.
I think you're going to go with best bargain, and I'll go with polarizing.
Yeah, I'm going bargain.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
No, he's polarizing.
He's a no thanks for me.
Yeah.
Matthew
Oh,
Stafford.
I thought we had to put them all in like 1 and 1.
Nope. You just pick whatever category you
Oh,
want.
yeah. He's a no thanks.
Yeah, he's a no thanks. Matthew Stafford.
Ooh. What's the definition of the second one of transcendent?
He's almost there. He's great. He's good.
It's so funny that I say this as a Rams fan, and he's won a Super Bowl, and he has like the kind of like pedigree that he has, or just the resume, I should say, that he has.
So he's transcendent to you.
Yes, he's not generational because he obviously like that. That's what's okay. In the end, it's just about like outcome. It's like it's the reason why Dan Marino doesn't get talked about as one of the greats is because
very true.
he is like he doesn't have the accolades, the where you finished. So I mean, yeah, transcendent. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I agree. Baker Mayfield.
Polarizing.
Yeah. Kyler Murray.
He's polarizing too.
He's a no thanks for me.
No thanks.
I don't want him around. No.
I think on the right team, I think he would. I think
Okay.
he'd do. I think he'd do better.
Michael Penix Jr.
Oh, it's still yet to be seen. I mean,
I'm going best bargain. I would
best
say-
bargain.
yeah,
Yes, that's a
I'd
good
go
call.
there.
Yes.
Right.
You know what's funny is like when he got drafted, we're like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" And
Yeah.
then you see him play a couple, and you're like, "Ooh, there might be something there."
Yeah. Right? Bryce Young.
Ooh. It's been a couple. Like it hasn't been. We haven't seen everything yet.
Okay.
You could say bargain, but I think he's just beyond that. I'm gonna say
No
It-
thanks.
Oh, no thanks.
I'm going
Really?
no thanks on him. Yeah.
Really? All right, fair.
Yeah.
I'll go polarizing.
Okay. Caleb Williams.
Oh, that's polarizing. I know. I think that he is like I don't consider like look he's still very young and he hasn't been able to like develop himself yet.
Yeah.
Some of the pieces are there, but he's not there yet.
Okay. Your boy Jared Goff.
Oh, he's like bipolar. Is there a bipolar?
Yeah, he's bipolarizing. I'm with you on that. Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packer.
Oh man, he hasn't proven himself. A lot of these are like
I'm gonna go best bargain with him.
yeah.
I think he's a bargain right now until he jumps the level.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Oh well, he's not a bargain because they paid him a ton of money.
Yeah.
He's not. I mean, I think he's polarizing. This year was just kind of such a like flop.
It was, yeah.
He went from just like so strong, and you were hoping like so much out of him. Good on him for getting his contract though, and getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geno Smith, the Seahawk.
That's polarizing too. He's good and he wins some games, but he just hasn't like taken off to that next level.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got here. Tua.
Concussed.
I'm gonna go no thanks on Tua.
Yeah, no thanks.
Drake May out of New England.
I yet to be seen. Bargain.
Bargain.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man, he totally just like soiled his
Can a guy be all categories? He's generational because
Yeah.
he's won Super Bowls and he's
Yeah.
multiple MVPs.
Yep.
He was transcendent. He's a polarizing star. He at one point he was kind of a best bargain, but
Yeah.
right now I'm gonna say no thanks. So he literally touched all categories.
He really did, and it's just because he's so. This last couple of years has been so messy that I think he
Such
just
a-
kind of like ruined his. He just kind of lowered his stock a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is a weird one. He's still like a good quarterback. I don't say great quarterback. He's still good, but he's not a bargain. That's for sure.
No.
He's not a no thanks.
No.
He's polarizing, but he's not
He's not
nearing that.
transcendent,
He's
though.
not transcendent.
He's polarizing.
He's got to be
just there.
polarizing. Yeah.
Derek Carr.
Oh, no thanks.
Yeah, no thanks
No,
too.
no thank you.
Dak.
Dude, what a fall. What a fall. He got his contract, give him that too. But no thanks.
I was gonna say I have no thanks on Dak. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence. So high hopes coming out of high school to
Yeah, out of
Clemson.
Clemson. He
And
looked
just
so good
oh
in
my gosh,
Clemson.
dude, he's so
He was a
good.
freaking Clemson. You
But
just
dude,
thought he
he-
was going to transfer over. And then,
But he's not playing bad.
no, he has
But
flashes of greatness, but never just really put it all together.
Dude, and he got knocked the fuck out
Yeah.
this last season.
I would say probably polarizing.
Yeah. I agree.
Because I think if he were on the right team, and let's be honest, like the Jaguars just haven't had
Yeah.
They haven't put together really much.
They were close like a year or two ago.
They
but,
were. Yeah, that game against the Chargers. That was a crazy game. But anyways, yeah, they just haven't really done much on a different team. I think it would be a different story because I think he
Yeah.
is a good quarterback.
I was gonna say he might, if not polarizing, like he might be a good bargain.
Yeah, if the
Best
team
bargain,
can
yeah.
get him. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's talked about him in the whole like Matthew Stafford like trade, but I don't think it would be. That's
Maybe.
something.
I thought I saw his name around.
Oh,
there.
did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Bo Nix.
Bargain.
Bargain. I'm
Bargain.
with you on that.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud.
He hasn't reached transcendent. He's got a lot of the pieces to be pretty dang good, but he's not polarizing. I mean, where do you?
I was gonna say
He's like a
think
rising star.
Yeah, he's flirting with best bargain on his way to polarizing. I think.
yeah.
All right, next up, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels is another rising star. Like but hasn't really. It's one season.
Bargain.
Yeah, he's a bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it too. He's the best bargain. Justin Herbert.
God, man, another one with like so much like high hopes for what he could do. He like statistically he puts up big numbers, but the one stat that you need, man, just that W.
He just doesn't show
It
up
just
when you need it.
doesn't. Yeah, it's got to be polarizing.
All right, I'm gonna go no thanks on him.
Really?
Yeah,
I
dude,
would.
I there's something about him because even at Oregon, like he was good at Oregon, but
Yeah.
he wasn't like a
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it wasn't a nail in the coffin kind of like.
It's not there. That killer instinct,
Yeah.
the old saying of like, step on their throat and book. Like
Right,
he doesn't
right.
have it. Dude.
Yeah.
He does not have it.
Damn.
So that's just my take on that.
Yeah.
All right. Jalen Hurts.
Oh, dude, he's transcended on his way up to be generational, especially because
Nice.
of how like he's a dual threat, triple threat, whatever you want to like, however many threats. He's got multiple threats. Like, dude,
I'm with you.
and
I
that
think he's
kind of player.
transcendent.
There's like
He's on
very
his- yeah.
few players in the history who have put it together and have won. Like there's plenty of guys like Michael Vick and guys like that can run, but he's got him there. He's got him there, and he's won himself a championship. And I think for that reason, like to do it in the style and the way that he's doing it is really, really impressive. That Super Bowl win, I think, put him, in the like that pantheon of
Yeah. He left polarizing and
yes,
went to
he did, yeah.
Yeah.
He just kind of barely like squeaked by that though.
Yeah.
Because it's still like he's still young.
got a
He's
foot
still
in the door.
He's got a foot in the door. I give him like half a body. No. He's got a half a foot out. That's what it is.
Okay.
He's pretty in there. I'll give him that.
Joe Burrow.
Ooh. He's gotten him to the Super Bowl. He's just beyond polarizing and on his way to being
Agreed.
transcendent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Oof, he's transcendent, and God, man,
See, I think he's just there. He's just that
there.
transcendent.
He's there.
Yeah, he's there. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like Joe Burrow's right there, and he's just
he's
just 1 foot up.
yeah.
That's it.
If this were a Southwest Airlines like Q, like Joe Burrow is like 825 and Lamar Jackson's 824. He's just right above them. They're checking their tickets and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm in front of you."
Josh Allen.
Dang, he is.
He's 823.
Yes, he's 823. Joe Burrow 825, Lamar Jackson 824, and then 823.
All right. And last but not least, Patrick Mahomes.
Ah, man, it's generational.
He is generational, that guy.
100%. Yeah,
He is.
and rightfully so. He's got even with the Super Bowl loss, this last one, the ass kicking. It's still to have somebody who's led his team in whatever way, in all these different ways, of won games, won Super Bowls. Yeah, you got to give it to him.
Yeah.
But wow.
Agreed.
Way to end on that. Couldn't end on Josh Allen or someone?
I don't know. I'm sorry. My bad. I should have queued it up better. My bad.
All right, I got one for you.
Hit me.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. was before our time.
Yeah.
Right. So, but the information that I've gathered, if I were to throw, I think he was transcendent on his way, his foot in the door to generational,
Yeah.
because he was running gun, or not running gun, excuse me, but he was like throwing the ball downfield. They were spreading the teams out. Like he had a rocket of an arm.
Yeah.
Like all the highlights and things that I've seen.
Yeah.
He didn't run well. So yeah, and he set all times of records and stuff. So I would say he was transcendent, touching generational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's that's fair.
One last one for you. One last one for you. I want to know what you think of the Bad News Kennels Mike Vick. Where would you put Mike Vick?
All right, as a dog lover, I say please, no, thank you, and maybe just
as a player, dude,
As a
that
player.
guy. We're gonna end on Michael Vick. We're closing the episode on Mike Vick.
All right, that guy was he is I mean, once in a lifetime kind of like player. He was like when he came in the league, no one had seen anything like that before. This like kind of
The closest thing was Randall Cunningham in the 80s, but Randall wasn't
but he wasn't as like athletic.
Yeah.
Michael Vick was just like just an athlete, and he had an arm. That dude,
Flick of the wrist, dude.
He could sling that ball like that. Remember that Gatorade commercial where he like hit, threw it out of the stadium? That guy was a freak of an athlete, and his size, everything was just like he was just like you couldn't stop the guy. He was what people want Kyler Murray to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyler Murray can't. So I think for that reason, even though the guy was not nice to dogs, he's like generational. He is like a pro. He'll go down as, for better or for worse, like with all the bad stuff, like is just one of the most like, he changed the game, I think. And I think for that reason, you got to put him up there. Even without like the Super Bowls or anything like that.
Yeah. I would give him and Dan Marino to me would be kind of the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They transcendent, touch generational, but not completely in, but they were on their way.
It's only because of what he did for that kind of athlete. Now you look around in high school and in like college, you just see that Michael Vick style. Everyone's offense is now changing to that. It's not 3-step drop, make your read, hit your target, and if the pocket collapses, you collapse with it. Now it is you have to. The Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allens, like Lamar Jackson, that go on and on. And Michael Vick was the where the tide turned.
Yeah.
Where all the players, everyone looked at Michael Vick and went, "Oh wait, we can do that."
Yeah,
That's allowed?
for sure.
What the tush push is to fourth downs, Michael Vick was to the run and gun,
the
scramble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for that reason, you gotta put him as like that generational. But yeah,
Had some off the field issues.
He
he
seems
seems
a little different.
He seems to clean up his act though.
Dude, that guy needs to open up like his own dog food line and just make amends for it.
He's coaching now and stuff. He's
Oh, he is?
yeah.
Oh, where at?
Yeah, he's coaching now. I believe he got hired at Norfolk. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Norfolk College.
Oh, nice.
And he was on TV for a little bit and stuff.
He's made amends.
He's turned it around. He served his time.
Yeah, he's
Time
served.
All right, moving on.
All right. I think that's going to do it for this episode. We've gone kind of all over the place in this one. We did hotel reviews. We did call-in guests. And did some QB stuff. But yeah, we'll call it. Go out and see Blake Means at that Lil Strokes concert. That guy, they jammed. That was seriously, it was such a fun show. If you guys are in the Costa Mesa area, or if you can get a babysitter and come out,
I hear you.
I'm gonna need confirmation. We're gonna need this put in writing somewhere. You're at least gonna make the effort.
I will get a babysitter.
I'll watch your kids and you go.
There you go.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Real in the Field. Thank you as always. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.